Hey guys, I'm gonna give you a tour of my old gym. This is the gym that for my entire training career, I spend the most time in the gym. And I'll take you guys on a tour. This is the first time I'm back here for like 3 years. But yeah, let's do it. This is where I did my box jump, 63-inch box jump. I used to start out with this event here, and I used to stack like 7 or 6 plates up here, and then jump on it, right? The reason why I use this instead of a box is because of the view. See the view? It's a beautiful view outside. It gives me that extra boost, so I can pretend that I can jump out the window into freedom. And that gave me like 3 or 4 inches. You know, if I look at this view, better jump, right? And then, of course, I got kicked out many times. Got kicked out of the gym like 3 or 4 times. And there used to be a war going on between the trainers and the managers here and me. At first, I was doing okay, right? And it started getting heavier. The weight started getting heavier, right? And then I was moving on to like 400 pounds, 500 pounds on the lift. And then they were all just bitching at me, right? They're like, no, you can't slam weights in here. You got to put like tablecloth or something when you deadlift to make the noise go away. And and then I started bringing like chains and bands and stuff. And I started doing plyos. And then I started doing, doing like box squats and stuff. This one trainer came over and he was like, you're gonna hurt yourself doing box squats. You come in to move the box. So the next day I brought in chains and did box squats with chains and stuff. And I brought a trap bar here too. And I even tried to like get them a reverse hyper or glue hammers machine. I was gonna pay for it. I was gonna put it here and just pay for the machine. But then they're like, no, we don't know what this is. I was like, it's a very good exercise for posterior chain and your hamstrings, your glutes. They're like, no, I think we need more bench presses and curls. So they didn't take my request. So I was gonna donate a glue hammer to the gym. And I bought one and I put it in my garage. So yeah, and then I got kicked out. And then I remember one time, the final time I kicked out, and then they revoked my membership. I had to wait for like a year and a half until all the trainers and all the managers were new, and then came back in here, trained for 6 months, and got my 4 or 5 squats here. So and then I was screaming over there. He was all screaming something. Another one. So my 4 or 5 squat right here. And the deadlift PR right there, 500 pounds. This is why I took out my pants and screamed, kicked me out of the Anika gym, right? So that was the last time I was here. And, I could, it's so hard for me now, CNS are fired up. Couldn't hop over the bar. Yeah. And, but then, this is awesome. So right here is where I did my deadlift. I dropped the weight here. The big splash, big flat splash of water. I used to pretend I'm in a pool. So at the end, it's all worth it. Should have played by the rules. I shouldn't have screamed. I shouldn't have screamed. Kick me out of the gym. I don't need this shit, right? I scream motherfucker. This is where I scream motherfucker right here. See, look at the mark. See this mark right here? That's why I dropped the weights and scream motherfucker. So, at the end of the day, it's not worth it. You should have played by the rules. Should have stayed within the bell curve. Should have considered everybody else's feelings. You know what I'm saying? Just play by the book. No screaming, just straight up machines. No chains and bands. No dropping the weight. No jumping on the bars. No moving. Nothing like that, right? Should have stayed quiet from the beginning. Very emotional ride. So funny because this is the gym where I lifted the heaviest, jumped the highest, broke the most PRs. So it's the most conservative gym I've ever been to. Now everybody here is doing curls and bench presses on Monday and Friday and Wednesday. And I was doing squats, bands, and jump squats and clean and jerk. And all the moms and all the lawyers were complaining. And then by then, when I was 17 years old, I knew I was different. I knew people were doing this, 20 reps, put on the suit, going back to work, lunch break, shooting hoops. And I was dropping the weight with bands and chains, and I was doing piles on bands, jumping on the staircase. And I was, doing my dynamic stretches. Whenever I was doing this. And then I was doing my seizure hops. When people were doing leg curls. And I was drinking my creatine and people were drinking milkshakes. That was when I knew I was different.